Okay, awesome. And yeah, let's get started. Okay. Well, hi everyone. Thank you for joining us at our info session. Welcome to HAND at UCLA. We are high tech and neuro disorders. All right, so I am Tiffany. I will be your president for this year, and I am a second year MCDB major and biomedical research minor. Nice to meet everyone.
Hi everyone, my name is Sonia. I'm a first year student and I'm a neuroscience major and I'm super excited to see what we do this year.
Hi guys, my name's Ashley. I'm the external vice president and I'm a freshman majoring in psychobio. Super excited to meet all of you guys.
I'm Nitin. I'm the VP of Tech. I'm also a freshman and I'm a computational biology major.
All right, and we have our Kaplan student ambassador. Kaplan is partnering with us this year, so Kaylee will speak more about the opportunities members will have.
So hi, my name is Kaylee. I'm a third year majoring in biochemistry and neuroscience here at UCLA. I'm also part of the Kaplan Student Ambassador Program, so my job is to help give you guys as many discounts as possible on resources needed to prepare for the MCAT and the GRE and other similar exams. So me personally, I personally want to pursue a PhD after graduation, so taking the GRE is an important step to getting there. So I really identify with the experience. So if you choose to join HAND, which I totally think you should, it's an awesome place, you will get free resources such as free study guides for the MCAT and the GRE, as well as access to exclusive free MCAT and GRE boot camps, admissions panels, and different inclusivity and equity events. You will also get a Kaplan discount, so you'll get a pretty good discount on all Kaplan courses needed for the MCAT and GRE and boot camps as well. So you'll be saving a lot of money, which is awesome. And then I guess next slide. So if you want to receive a free MCAT or GRE study package to kind of introduce you to the awesome quality of products that Kaplan offers, I personally have used Kaplan to study for the GRE. Highly recommend it. You can send your email in the chat and you just indicate if you'd like the MCAT or the GRE study packet and I can email that out to you after this information session. Also, if you do go and join HAND, I will be passing those out to all of HAND's members as well once we have a finalized membership list. And if you have any questions, you can email me at that email address, and I really hope you join HAND. Neuroscience is awesome and they're doing some great work.
All right, thank you so much, Kaylee. And as Samia mentioned, if you have any questions during the presentation, you can go ahead and private message her and we'll address them at the end. So about our history, what inspired us to create HAND? So we founded high tech and neuro disorders to bridge together the fields of healthcare and technology in order to connect students with medical and industry professionals and to spark innovation and collaboration within the community. So with goals of fostering awareness and learning, we plan on targeting a wide range of neurological disorders, including Parkinson's, Huntington's, Alzheimer's, stroke, ALS, and mental health, just to name a few. And members will be engaged with past and current research through journal clubs and guest speakers, along with the careers available in both healthcare and biotech. So to bridge the fields of healthcare and technology, we plan on addressing both the medical and technical aspects of neurotechnology. One activity will be our innovation team, which will be based on my patent for I Stop Shaking, a device designed to aid those with essential tremors from Parkinson's disease, which we will talk more about later in the presentation.
Our club has 5 different branches or core values, and they are awareness, learning, collaboration, shadowing, and entrepreneurship. And as for awareness, we promote awareness of neurological disorders through educational newsletters and infographics. Additionally, we plan to create an outreach curriculum to teach STEM workshops to high school students with topics such as the applications of technology in healthcare and career development pathways. As for learning, we aim to build a community of undergraduate and graduate students interested in neuroscience and biotechnology and connect them with networks of professionals in their respective fields through events such as guest speakers and journal clubs.
All right, and our next core value is collaboration, and that'll be most visibly seen through our innovation team, in which students from business, engineering, design, and science backgrounds alike will kind of work together to finally build this prototype based on the I Stop Shaking patent. This year, we're also going to be learning about various neurological disorders and their manifestations, and that'll help us next year to organize clinical volunteering and physician shadowing opportunities so that students can kind of see what a career in the medical field pertaining to neurological disorders entails. And finally, we have entrepreneurship, and that mostly deals with biotech industry and startup creation so that students can learn kind of the whole process of like building a prototype from the first step to the very last.
So these are the events we have planned for this calendar year. So we have like 4 big categories. So the first is guest speakers. We have a variety of guest speakers who are professors at UCLA that are going to come and talk to us. One who we have lined up is Dr. Jeff Bronstein, and he's the director of movement disorders at the UCLA Medical School. So he's going to come and talk to us about his research in neurological disorders. And we have a variety of other speakers as well. And for seminars, we're really going to dive deep into a lot of these different disorders and discuss them and really talk about what defines each of these disorders. We have journal clubs where we dissect real research papers from professors, and then we're also going to be fundraising for research towards these neurological disorders, specifically for some of the most prominent ones.
So for our innovation team, the goal is to design the hand glove prototype based on the I Stop Shaking patent. So a little bit about I Stop Shaking. It is currently a design which outlines a device using miniaturized gyroscopes. It should be powered by a battery with multiple Intel wireless chips. Each device would contain an accelerometer to maintain control of the mini gyroscopes and a dial to measure the intensity of the spin, allowing counterbalance of the essential tremors. So the hand innovation team will be composed of students from various fields, including the sciences, engineering, business, and design media, with the goal of creating prototypes based on the patent design. So for the virtual year, innovation team members will focus on breaking down the patent application, including the designs and mechanics, and will create proposals based on science and market research. For the research team will have 2 divisions. So one would be the science division, and members will be determining various scientific approaches behind building the glove, such as symptoms and what is currently known about the cause of Parkinson's. And the business division will be in charge of compiling data on products currently on the market, as well as the materials needed to build the hand glove. For engineering, the engineering team will be determining the hardware and software design of the prototype with the goal of eventually assembling a working device. So the 2 teams, research and engineering, will be corresponding with each other. For example, the research team would provide knowledge about patient data and needs, while the engineering team can determine which products are needed, and then talk with the business team to generate the price points. And for the innovation team, we are planning to have an advisory board. So we're planning on inviting UCLA professors, as well as doctors to kind of, I guess, mentor our team, as well as for members to, start building those connections.
All right, and some of our future plans once we kind of depart from the whole virtual setup would be to work with the UCLA Brain Research Institute, which is BRI. Basically, their mission is to advance the study of clinical neuroscience, and they do so through research, outreach, and education through various research and outreach programs. So that would be a really exciting interaction with them. And we're also hoping to work with the UCLA Movement Disorders Clinic, where students would be able to shadow physicians who work at the Movement Disorders Clinic so that they can kind of learn how a typical day in the life looks. All right. So why should you become a member of HAND? So first off, we are trying to create a very close-knit community of undergraduate and graduate students interested in neuroscience and biotechnology. These are two very interdisciplinary fields, so we're hoping that you'll be able to see the various intersections and interactions between these fields and ultimately really further your knowledge in both of them. Additionally, you'll get the chance to network with professionals through guest speaker and journal club events. We talked about having Dr. Jeff Bronstein join us in a few weeks. And there'll be lots of other guest speaker events where you can learn about the various research that professors are doing and maybe even get some ideas of what kind of research that you might want to pursue one day relating to this field. And also it's very, very important to keep up with literature through these journal club events to kind of learn about the advancements that are being made right now. And finally, we're hoping that you'll get the chance to engage with hands-on volunteering and innovation opportunities. This is most evident through the innovation team where you'll actually be physically building the prototype, but also for some of the students more interested in healthcare through shadowing and volunteering and outreach events.
So how do you become a HAND member? The first thing you can do is to join our mailing list, which you can find by visiting our website, handucla.org. And you should also follow our social media on Instagram and Facebook, which is just at handucla. And you can submit an application to be a board member, which is essentially our club leadership, by October 4th, or you can submit an application to just be a general member by October 11th. Both applications are available on our website. And as for our meetings, we plan to start meetings on week 3 every Tuesday from 4 to 5 p.m. on Zoom.
So now we're here to answer any questions that you have. And again, you can find us here at these 3 places for contact info. And then if you want to access our application, you can go ahead and scan this QR code.
Yep, I do want to mention a lot of people have asked me, what are you looking for in applicants? As long as you're dedicated and passionate to the field, we'd love to have you here. And we've had a great time reading all the applications so far. And as Nitin mentioned, you can scan the QR code right here and it takes you to our application. All right, and Soumya, if you did have any questions, you can go ahead and I guess read them right now.
All right, we just got a question right now, and that's what officer board positions are available to apply to?
All right, so I believe it is the education director, outreach. We have innovation team lead, and then we have finance and then PR director. So 4 or 5 positions available. All right. Okay, and I see one from Martin. How do you collaborate with the UCLA Brain Research Institute? Great question. This is actually a recent collaboration. So I was talking with Dr. Romero, who's one of the directors for the BRI, and they're happy to, I guess, be our mentorship or guidance for UCLA HAND, and we will be listed in their outreach section of their website. And BRI again is basically a community of UCLA professors, MD, PhDs, engineers, and by listing us on their outreach section, we're hoping that we can have a lot of advisors to help us with the innovation team. All right, and feel free to ask any follow-up questions. Okay, another one from Kieran. If we're not selected for a board position, will we still be considered as general member? And the answer is yes, definitely. And we'll also be hosting interviews for people who are applying for board positions. So that will also help us get to know you better. Okay, sweet. I'm gonna stop the recording now so we can